Before this starts, I'd like to say, don't do any drugs, kids. This news station has recently lost around $1 million in funds. We believe one of our co-workers has stolen the funds. We haven't found out who it is yet. I will track down who has stolen the funds from this business. Because this is the best damn newscast ever out on the air, okay? You understand me? This is something that we put our blood, sweat, and tears into. I guess we lost some money due to the cocaine usage, but we have big plans for this news segment. We hope you enjoy.
Ooh. Got the juice. Good afternoon. My name is Angel Press from Tribe Cat News, and I have your juice for this decade. What a time to be alive. We have E.T., we have Michael Jackson, we have Run DMC, we have Pac-Man, and the Burning Wall fell down. Very nice. No communism. Oh, should be getting a distress call. Yes? Oh no. No. This can't be it. Oh no. Okay. Breaking news. The cocaine epidemic is getting worse and worse. The coca plant has always been used by farmers in Central America to chew on and had many medicinal benefits as could be used by anesthesia, according to Karl Kohler, an Austrian ophthalmologist. Unfortunately, in recent times, individuals began to see the addiction that the consumption of the plant caused, and many drug lords took action, such as Pablo Escobar, Griselda Blanco, and the Orjuela brothers, and many more. The crack cocaine was just a variation of the popular powder cocaine. Crack was always produced by dissolving cocaine into a mixture of water and ammonia, and then boiled down into rocks, which could be smoked. Very not nice. When the first crack cocaine house was uncovered in Miami in 1982, many thought to be some experiment and drew very, very little national attention. The DEA, Drug Enforcement Administration of the United States, believed that the drug was some local phenomenon, but it was later shown to be a work of cartels as the drugs poured into many, many large U.S. cities. Well, I'm handing it off to Rachel to cover the cartels.
Good afternoon. The war on drugs has been going on for years, but the 80s brought a new revival to the opposition against drugs with President Ronald Reagan and his wife Nancy Reagan's push for a highly publicized anti-drug campaign, which coined the slogan for "Just Say No." Drug cartels such as Medellin Cartel and Cali Cartel brought thousands of dollars and hundreds of pounds of cocaine to around the world, America being the #1 buyer. Cities such as New York City, Miami, and Los Angeles were deeply affected socially and economically, with the massive import of drugs throughout the streets of these small cities. Many officials found large connections with crime and drugs. For example, in 1988 study by the Bureau of Justice Statistics found that crack use was tied to upwards of 33% of all homicides and 60% of all drug-related homicides in New York City. So much public concerns over the illicit drug use built up and caused political tensions to erupt into the nation's fight against the so-called crack epidemic.
I really need to get the kids back. Stop looking at me like that. Anyways, happy Easter Superfly kids of Houston, Texas. This is Jacob Anderson, reporting to you the white happy fun time stuff of the decade. Oh Don't do drugs, kids. In recent news, a new cartel has popped up in the early 90s called the Cali Cartel. It has grown in Colombia and has supplied around 80% of the United States cocaine. Its leaders were brothers Gilberto and Miguel Rodriguez, or Orjuela, Jose Santa Cruz Londono, also known as Chepe, and Helmer Herrera, also known as Paco. This cartel grew and grew with its massive hold in the United States and grew to a multi-billion-dollar business. Luckily, all the kingpins have been put behind bars since 1996, and the cartel has almost vanished.
Good morning and welcome back from the commercial break. Today we have some serious news. 1970s leader Pablo Escobar and the Medellin cartel erupted into the scene of drug smuggling. A decade later, Pablo Escobar was highly targeted by U.S. officials for smuggling drugs into the good old US of A.
Well, I know who did it!
And had a bounty placed on his head. Pablo led the way for many other organizations having an increase in criminal activity, specifically South, Central, and North America. Pablo's initiative to begin a drug business formed other groups such as the Sinaloa, the Tampico, and the Flores to spread all around the world. Pablo Escobar died on December 2nd, 1993, and today marks his 26th anniversary of his beloved, dreaded death. And here's a ROM with more news on the smuggling of drugs.
Action.
Good evening. Hello, everybody. This is Aram Tigranian reporting your Decade's news. This just in. 28 individuals have been arrested for their alleged roles in a cocaine trafficking ring based in North Virginia. The members of the trafficking ring have managed to import large quantities of cocaine hidden in shoes, decorative wood frames. It wasn't me! Excuse me. Where was I? Hidden in shoes and decorative wood frames. An estimated 1 million USD has been transported back to their suppliers. We'll be updating you as we receive the information. Through our decade, cocaine addicts and deaths due to overdose have fluctuated greatly. It's fluctuating because the users are being hooked on other drugs. There is a significant increase in the rate of cocaine-related overdoses from 2000 to 2006, after which cocaine went on a decline as other illegal substances became more widely available. Along with the introduction of other drugs, the dwindling supply and high street prices contributed to the reduction of addict deaths during 2007 to 2010. The reduction of available drugs is due to American involvement in the Mexican War on Drugs. The War on Drugs is a government initiative against the cartels smuggling drugs out of Mexico into America and other parts of the world. The war did not fully kick off till 2006 when President Felipe Calderon is elected. From 2007 to 2010, the militarization of the war on drugs resulted in the apprehension of many drug lords, suspects such as Arturo Beltran Levilla, Eduardo Arellano Felix, Jamie Gonzalez Duran, and who were all leaders or high-ranking officials in various cartels.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Oh, cocaine! Good job!
That hurt my knee, dude. Hello, everyone, and good morning. Medicinal benefits, as could be used by anesthesia.